What's up guys, welcome back. I hope you're in the mood for pasta because today I have something extra special for you. I'll be showing you how to make this delicious creamy sausage pasta. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. Alright guys, meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and get our prep work done and out of the way. Here's a quick look at some of the ingredients we'll be using today. Very simple stuff for the most part outside of the truffle, which is very common in this recipe. It's called pasta Alla Norcina, and it's named after a city in Italy which is known for its great pork products. So sorry Pork Patrol, go ahead and cover your eyes. They're also known for black truffle, but if that's not in the budget, you can use truffle oil. You could also use different types of mushrooms if you want to as well. You can really customize this to whatever you like. First things first, salt that pasta water, and now we're gonna prep some garlic. About 2 to 3 cloves will get the job done. We're gonna smash, peel, and dice the garlic nice and fine. Then we'll do the same thing with the shallot. Need to peel that up and dice that as well. You could also use an onion if you can't find a shallot. Quick reminder guys that all the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. We're using fresh garlic today. Fresh is best. You could use whatever you have on hand, but for a recipe like this that's super simple with only a handful of ingredients, you really want to focus on the freshest possible ingredients that you can find. So we're using fresh shallot, fresh garlic. Go ahead and dice both of those ingredients up nice and fine like you see right here. And if you don't eat pork guys, you could always substitute this with other types of sausage. You can use chicken, beef, turkey, whatever floats your boat. Pork is common for the recipe, but again, adjust it based on your personal needs. Next, my friends, we're gonna warm a skillet over medium heat. To that skillet, we're gonna add some olive oil followed by some diced garlic. We want that garlic to really infuse its flavor into the oil. That's gonna be the foundation of flavor for the sauce that we're gonna make. Once the aroma from that garlic has filled the kitchen and it's nice and fragrant, we're gonna go ahead and add in that shallot and sweat that down. Let that get nice and tender. Season that with a little salt and pepper, and then we're gonna slowly start to add in our sausage, kind of breaking it up with your hands a little bit to give it a head start. This is pork Italian sausage, but again, you could substitute it with whatever works for you. Super delicious recipe, guys. Very simple ingredients that you can find at the grocery store pretty easily. Outside of the truffle, which is kind of hard to find and expensive, you can leave that out if you want to. Or if you come across some, it's a great addition to the recipe. Right now, we're just browning up the sausage. I like to flatten it out in the skillet so it makes maximum surface area contact with the skillet. That'll get you a nice little crispy texture and adds a lot of flavor as well. There we go. After a few minutes, the ground sausage should be fully cooked, and now we can go ahead and deglaze our skillet with some white wine. I prefer something dry like a Chardonnay. You guys also know I always say to taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference, but don't forget the taste as you go part. Cheers, my friends. A little white wine never hurt nobody. All right, Matt, back to cooking. Enough drinking on the job. Give that a mix and increase the heat to high. You want to burn off the alcohol, leaving behind all that flavor. It's going to add a little bit of acidity, a nice bit of bite to the pasta sauce. We're also going to add some Italian seasoning and a little bit of my all-purpose seasoning. That's a blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder, a few other spices. If you haven't tried that yet, you can get yours via the link in the description box. Mix all that in, make sure you taste the sausage to make sure that it's right where you want it. You can use hot sausage for this or mild, totally up to you. Really any variety will work for this. Now we're going in with our heavy cream. Give that a good mix. You want to bring that to a simmer as well and allow it to reduce a little bit. As it reduces, it'll start to thicken up just a bit. And then obviously we're going to add a little bit of cheese here in just a minute as well, and that will help the sauce thicken also. You want to use some good quality Parmesan cheese or pecorino romano for this. Either one will work just fine. This is some pecorino romano, which is a bit salty, so you want to kind of season it towards the end. That way you make sure that your pasta is not too salty. We're going to mix that cheese in over medium-low heat. Allow that cheese to melt into the sauce. We have a creamy, cheesy, delicious sausage pasta. And that, my friends, is a truffle that we're gonna shave in there. I had to order these online, but if you can't find them, you can just use another type of mushroom or just leave it out altogether and it'll be just fine with just the sausage. But today we're trying to keep it as authentic as we can. We're gonna go ahead and mix everything together. Make sure you taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. I'm gonna add a pinch more seasoning to the mix and a little extra fresh cracked black pepper, because why the hell not? Give that a good mix and set that aside. And now, my friends, it is time for some delicious garlic bread. We're gonna break out a medium-sized mixing bowl that is gonna have some partially melted butter. To that, we're gonna add some parsley and some roasted garlic paste. Also gonna add some fresh garlic as well with this garlic press. About 1 to 2 cloves, depending on the size of the garlic. You definitely wanna get some good garlic flavor in there. We're also gonna shave some truffle into the mix as well, because we're extra fancy today. This is a truffle butter garlic bread spread, little fresh grated pecorino romano cheese. You could also use Parmesan for this as well. And we're gonna season it up with a little AP seasoning, or just a little salt and pepper will get the job done for you. Quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients for these recipes can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. Break out the silicone spatula and mix until everything is well incorporated and evenly distributed. We're gonna hit this with a little bit of red pepper flakes as well. There we go. That's what you wanna see, my friends. That stuff right there is money. If you have any leftovers, add it to some steak or some chicken, add it to a pasta, whatever floats your boat, just don't throw it away. We have 1 loaf of French bread that we split down the middle. We're only using half of the bread today because carbs. We're gonna spread that on evenly and lay it on there thick. Don't be shy about it. And we're gonna pop that in a 400-degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes or until it's golden brown and beautiful. Meanwhile, we're gonna finish cooking our noodles in the pasta sauce the way the good Lord intended. Break out the spatula and mix that to combine. Make sure that those noodles are evenly coated in that amazing sauce that we made. Super simple, but sometimes simple is best. We're gonna hit it with some more cheese because we're here for a good time, not a long time. Mix that in until it's cheesy and delicious. Make sure you taste this and make sure that the flavor is spot on before you serve it up. Oh man, look at that pecorino romano. This is gonna be so good, guys. Make sure you give this recipe a try. Let me know what other pasta recipes you wanna see. Drop your favorite pasta dish in the comments so I can read it and add to my list. And it's just about time to plate this up. That's what the pasta is looking like when it's done. Those noodles are fully coated in that sauce. Oh man, that looks good. And that, my friends, is the best pasta companion you can think of. Truffle butter garlic bread. Now it's time to plate this up. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. There's that garlic bread. We got a nice mound of pasta on there. We're gonna hit it with a little bit more grated cheese, a little fresh chopped parsley for a pop of color, a little red pepper flakes as well, a little bit more truffle too, cause hey, we got our taxes back. There's that parsley. Say it with me, guys, looking good. Now all I need is a fork so I can get in there for a taste test. Oh man, I can't wait. Time to dig in, my friends. This is definitely a fork drop recipe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you give your boy a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.